So, as I promised, now I would like to show you the tools I personally use to automate my success, and also my clients are now using to automate their success on Instagram. Let's get started with photo editing. There are many different tools you could do or use for photo editing. I have experienced Photoshop is a great tool, but it's also an expensive tool and also more for advanced people. Something I really like is Snapseed or GIMP, or also Lightroom. There are also very nice Lightroom apps for your smartphone, which are sometimes for free, sometimes not. And also Canva. With Canva, for example, you can create awesome logos, also awesome wallpapers, etc. You can do many different things with Canva, and it's also completely for free. Of course, all of those tools are also offering advanced things where you need to pay for, but the basic things are very, very good, especially Snapseed and Canva is something I highly recommend, and also Lightroom. GIMP is something, if you work on a computer, it's for free, and it's kind of similar to Photoshop. Of course, Photoshop is much more powerful, but Photoshop is also much more expensive. Therefore, if you start, I highly recommend using Snapseed, and for logos, etc., I highly recommend using Canva. Then let's move further if it comes to video editing. One of the best tools, definitely, and I've tried many different tools, is iMovie. Unfortunately, it's only possible to use it on Apple devices, so on iPad, iPhone, and on the MacBook. But it's definitely one of the easiest tools to use. Of course, the possibilities are very, very limited, but the basic functionalities like cutting videos, etc., it is so incredibly easy. Therefore, I highly recommend using iMovie. If you would like to jump a little bit more into detail, if you would like to do a little bit more of advanced stuff, then I recommend Filmora, which is also a very great company. It's still easy to use, and you have much more functionalities than in iMovie. For example, you can create awesome titles, etc., create intros, outros, etc. You can attach music, a lot of different things, which makes it much, much easier compared to iMovie, because iMovie has just limited functionalities. If you would like to do everything on your smartphone, then InShot is a very, very great option to edit videos on your mobile device directly. If we are talking about story creation, means if you would like to create stories for Instagram, then also you can use InShot, which is great for video editing in total, but also very, very good for story creation. You can also use Canva. I already showed you Canva for the photo editing, which is also a nice option. And Unfold is also a very, very nice option if it comes to story creation. I personally love to use InShot because it's very, very easy and self-explaining, and it's I think it's for free. I'm not pretty sure. I think it's for free, and you can use this tool very, very easily. You don't need to do a course to learn how to use it, like in Photoshop, for example. It's very easy to use. Then if you would like to schedule your posts, as I already said, there are many different tools you could use. One of the easiest things is definitely the Instagram Creator Studio, but of course the functionalities are also limited. It's great if you have only an Instagram account, and if you only would like to schedule your posts, then Instagram Creator Studio is the tool to go for. If you would like to have a little bit more of statistics and detailed analytics, then I recommend using Later, because there you can schedule your posts, and 30 posts are for free. I think it's 30 posts per month are for free, and afterwards you need to pay for it if you would like to schedule more posts. And you can also schedule stories and feed posts, etc., which is a very nice option. And you have much more statistics and insights, for example, about which hashtags are converting the best. Then there's the tool Hootsuite, which is a very awesome tool if you have several social media accounts. For example, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, etc., then Hootsuite is the tool to go for, because there you have an overview about all your different social media platforms, which makes it much easier to have an overview and to schedule everything. And then Unum is also a nice tool for Instagram, because with Unum you can design your feed. You can directly see how your feed will look like if you post those pictures in the schedule. It's a very nice tool to get an overview. I highly recommend to start with Instagram Creator Studio, as it's for free, and then you can move forward, for example, to Later or to Hootsuite, depending on what your goals are. But I would recommend to start with the Instagram Creator Studio. Then if we talk to Instagram Analytics, as I already said, you can do it on Instagram or on the Instagram Creator Studio as well. If you would like to pay for it and you would like to get a little bit more of insights, then Later is the tool to go for, definitely. As you can schedule more posts, you can tag other accounts on your post, you can tag locations on your post then, which is very nice. But of course it's not for free. I think it starts at $10 per month, but it's definitely worth it. Or you can also use Social Blade, something what I already showed you, because with Social Blade you are able to analyze not just your account, you are able to analyze also other accounts, and you can see which content is converting the best, which content or which captions are working very good, etc. And that's a very powerful tool also to see the growth rate, etc. And now if you would have more money to spend, then Analyzer.io is definitely a great tool, because there you have very detailed analytics. In the beginning you don't need it, but it's a very awesome tool to use if you're a little bit more advanced, and if you would like to get more insights about how are you able to grow, which is working or what is working very good and what not, then Analyzer.io is definitely a great tool to use. Where to get inspiration? Very easily on Instagram. Check out the big accounts. You can also go to Pinterest or to Tumblr. That are all very great things, also depending on your niche. For example, if you are in the fitness industry, then Pinterest might be very good, or also everything which is about guides. For example, Pinterest is a very great tool, but in general, Instagram or Tumblr are also very good tools to get more inspiration about what you could post, because you already analyzed what is working very well for my competitors or for other people in my niche on Instagram, and you should not just copy them, but you can get more inspiration in this area. And if you would like to find hashtags, number one tool is Instagram, but of course it takes a lot of time to find the hashtags. Unfortunately, every other tool costs money. For example, Text Finder, IQ Hashtags, or Analyzer.io. They're all great tools to get more detailed information about hashtags and what hashtags you should use. I can definitely recommend them, but of course it's not for free. And if you're just starting and if you have, I don't know, less than 10,000 followers, start with Instagram. It should all be fine. You should be fine with it. If you would like to spend some money, then probably Analyzer.io is a great tool, because you have you get more hashtags and you also have detailed analytics. Therefore, it's a great tool, but also not very cheap. So that's it about the tools you could use to automate your success.